Let's get the elephant out of the room. There are helmet holes. Imagine dropping this UCS Venator because I literally tripped on my way into this room, bringing it in here, and I saw my life flashing before my eyes. So mini heart attack aside, let's do this. Let's talk about the UCS Venator. We've all seen this awesome box that it came in. However, I would be remiss if I didn't show y'all the packaging inside of this. After all, it's an experience, right? Something to be expected for the premium that we pay for a LEGO set like this. Inside this gigantic box, we get two smaller boxes with two instruction booklets each. We'll get to the instruction booklets later. Both of these smaller boxes have the coolest scenes from the prequel trilogy of, you guessed it, the Venator. How freaking cool are these? You can tell they're from the prequels because of the coloring of the command bridge. It's gray as opposed to red like our Venator. Next, here's the four instruction booklets. Book 1 has a view of the front side of the Venator. Books 2 and 4 are supposed to kind of line up. It looks really cool. And then book 3 has the back side of the Venator. Now, I have never built a LEGO set like this before. This is the largest UCS set I have ever built. I could not be more excited as I'm a massive Clone Wars fan, and honestly, what a time to be alive. If you are a Clone Wars fan and with the latest episodes of Ahsoka, and now this beauty of a LEGO set that's dropping on October 1st for LEGO Insiders and October 4th for everybody else. So where to start? Why don't we take a look at the command bridge? As previously noted, it's red for the Republic colors or dark red for LEGO bricks, indicating that this is from the Clone Wars and not from the prequels. And unfortunately, I can never unsee Jar Jar Binks since it's red, but I digress. I really appreciate the technique up here and the translucent blue tiles for the command bridge windows. Coming down to the sides, let's appreciate how sharp and lovely the red stripes look, leading down to the greebling or texturing along the sides of the ship. Very, very cool. Down here we have a teeny docking bay with a little Easter egg of a miniature Republic gunship. I think it looks a little more like a moth or a butterfly or something, so not sure I care too much about this little Easter egg. Coming up to the 8 heavy laser turrets. There's 4 on each side. They do sort of turn, but they're sort of sensitive and they come apart if you're not really careful. And then here at the heart of the build, we get to the first 2 or 4 eyesores of this entire build, the stickers. Yes, this set does have 6 stickers, which is unfortunate. I don't really think a UCS build for what you pay should have stickers on it, especially when they are this large and on this size tiles. Add to it the fact that the tiles have this little dimple in the center and the colors of the sticker just don't match the brick. Really don't think they should be there. Does the hangar bay open? No, it does not. I don't see where there would be much room to add something in here considering the Technic skeleton of the build. However, this isn't exactly a con for me. For a set the size, I really don't expect for it to have many playable features or any, as this is more of a display piece and a stunning one at that. Tiny complaint, just something I noticed as I was moving the Venator around to create content with. The dual medium turbo lasers on the side fall off so easy, like anytime I just sort of nick it on accident, they fall off. Onto the back side over here, the ion thruster engines are stunning. Gunmetal gray is so beautiful with the blue, just gorgeous. There's a tiny bit of sagging on the larger engines, though they are held up by the Technic pins, and for what it's worth, the other engines are sturdy. The stands themselves appear very sturdy, though they are not easily removable. They are being held up by Technic pins on the inside. You would need to remove the bottom panels to try and remove the stands. Shaking side to side, it does feel a bit wobbly, but my understanding from other people is that these stands are much more sturdy than the ones on the UCS Star Destroyer, which I do not have. Now for the grand finale, the UCS plaque with the 2 minifigures. Admiral Yularen and Captain Rex are exclusive to this set, and the first time Captain Rex has appeared in a LEGO set in a very long while. I believe it's Admiral Yularen's second time, except the other minifigure of him is an old version of him with white hair. A little unfortunate for Captain Rex fans who really wanted to add a Captain Rex minifigure to their collection that he is in a $650 set, so maybe he'll be available at a future date in some other form. Here's a closer look at Admiral Yularen, and he actually has 2 faces, dual molded legs, just a really cool minifigure all around. Captain Rex looks stunning. I'm very happy to add this to my minifigure collection. There is some lovely arm printing on the sides, although the cape on the left side is hiding some of the really cool details of the arm printing, which are some numbers that he might be checking off how many battles he's won. Let's get the elephant out of the room. There are helmet holes. Personally, I don't care about helmet holes. I'm not admiring my minifigures at this angle, but I have to admit that if this is a minifigure that is exclusive to the $650 UCS set, I think they should have given the people what they wanted. So I really question the choice, especially, as I said, this is exclusive to this LEGO set. So even though it does appear that helmet holes are going to be standard moving forward, maybe this one should have been made even more exclusive by not having the helmet hole. People would have flipped. But I don't know. That's just my 2 credits. Oh, and he doesn't have a skirt. What is it with LEGO people and their obsession with minifigures and their skirts? Onto the UCS plaque, which LEGO is now printing rather than making a large large sticker. Excellent feature though. Something really has to be done about this dimple again in the middle on these large tiles. Why? It's an expensive Lego set. Let's go the extra mile here. Finally, this Clone Wars 20th anniversary brick, which I am very glad is not a sticker. I think I've covered all of my bases here, but if anyone has any other questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments. This set is stunning and it's an absolute must if you're a Lego fan, a Star Wars fan, and especially if you're a Clone Wars fan. As I understand it, the UCS Venator has long been requested for a decade, maybe more than a decade at this point. I cannot recommend this Lego set enough. Thanks to the Lego group for sending me this Lego set for review as part of the Recognized Lego Fan Media program.